The following recording of the first few pages of this book are brought to you by the Tulsa City County Library as part of our Kids Read Curious World project. My name is Mr. Paul. Neil Armstrong and Nat Love, Space Cowboys, by Steve Schenken. One summer day, a spaceship appeared in the sky above Texas. A teenage cowboy named Nat Love gazed up at the craft. It looked like a giant metal spider, with smoke shooting from its feet. Love rubbed his eyes, sure he was dreaming. I really need to get some sleep. The year was 1869. Just to be clear, there were no spaceships in 1869. At least, there weren't supposed to be. Nat Love looked up again. The flying spider was still up there, rocking and tilting as it swooped down toward the plains. Nat was about to call out to the other cowboys, but saw there was no need. They were all staring up, pointing, mouths open in shock. Hundreds of startled longhorn cows started pawing the ground and sniffing loudly. "Easy," Nat called to the cattle. "Easy there, girls. It's nothing but He had no idea what to tell them. The spaceship landed in the grass, kicking up a huge cloud of dust. The terrified cows took off running in all directions. Nat groaned. It would take half the day to round the herd up again. But first things first, what was this thing that had just dropped out of the sky? Nat and the other cowboys rode toward the ship. It was about 20 feet high, with 4 long legs, covered in shiny metal. On one side was an American flag, but with too many stars. The flag Nat was used to seeing had 37 stars. This one had, he counted them up quickly, 50. A clank came from inside the spaceship, then a loud whoosh of rushing air. "Look out, boys!" Nat yelled as a hatch on the side of the ship swung open. Someone, some kind of space alien, Nat figured, backed out of the hatch. It was wearing a puffy white suit and a huge helmet. It climbed slowly down a ladder attached to one of the ship's long legs. As the alien hopped from the bottom of the ladder to the grass, it said, "That's one small step for... Huh?" The alien stopped and looked around. Its face was covered by a gold-tinted visor, but Nat could tell it was surprised by what it was seeing. Cowboys on horses, that is, and grass to the horizon. "Houston," it said, "we've got a problem." "You looking for Houston, mister?" Nat Love said. "You're about 300 miles off course." The alien looked right at Nat. Nat saw his own reflection in the alien's visor. Another alien popped its head out of the spaceship. It said, "I told you, you should have let me fly." "I'm not sure that was the problem," the first alien said. It reached up and started to pull off its helmet. The cowboys yanked their horses back, but inside the alien's helmet was a pretty normal-looking human. Late 30s, blue eyes, brown hair. "Sorry to drop in like this," the man said. "I'm Neil Armstrong." He pointed to the man coming down the ladder. "That's Edwin Aldrin." "Call me Buzz," the second man said, hopping to the ground. "We're American astronauts," Armstrong said. That meant nothing to the cowboys. "Astronauts, you know," Buzz said, pointing up. "We fly to space?" The cowboys stared at the astronauts. The astronauts stared at the endless plains of grass. "Let me take a wild guess," Neil Armstrong said. "This is not the moon."